Picture this, it's the middle of the night, and you're jolted awake again, your feet hitting the cold floor as you make yet another weary trip to the bathroom. Maybe it's the third time tonight, maybe the fifth. Your bladder feels like it's playing a cruel game, and by morning, you're exhausted. Your energy drained before the day even begins. Or perhaps you've noticed something else, a quiet fade in your confidence, a dip in that spark that once defined your days, especially with the person you love most. If you're a man over 60, these aren't just random frustrations. They're often tied to a silent, stubborn issue that too few talk about: your prostate. It's called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, a condition where silent inflammation and swelling can rob you of sleep, sap your vitality, and leave you feeling like a shadow of yourself. The worst part: most men think it's just aging, that there's no way out, so they suffer in silence, hoping it'll pass. I'm Dr. Hannah Cole, an 85-year-old physician who's spent nearly 50 years helping men just like you, over 10,000 patients across my career, reclaim their health, their energy, and their confidence. I've sat across from men in my cozy office, listening to their stories of frustration and fear, and I've seen the relief in their eyes when they discover solutions that don't come from a prescription pad, but from something as simple as their kitchen table. My work has always been about bringing hope through practical, natural steps. And today, I'm here to share that with you. Let me tell you about James, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, James was the kind of man who lit up a room quick with a joke, always ready for a hike with his wife, Ellen. But then came the sleepless nights, the constant bathroom trips, the heavy fatigue that dulled his smile. Ellen noticed he was pulling away, not because he loved her less, but because he was embarrassed, exhausted, and felt like he was losing himself. When he sat in my office, his voice cracked as he said, "Dr. Cole, I don't feel like me anymore." That moment stuck with me, because I knew James wasn't alone, and I knew there was hope. Today, I'm going to share a game-changer: 5 simple fruits: cranberries, red grapes, apples, avocados, and tomatoes that can help shrink prostate swelling, boost blood flow, and bring back the energy and confidence you thought might be gone. These aren't just foods, they're tools to rebuild your vitality, restore your sleep, and rekindle that spark in your life. If this hits home, type yes in the comments below. If it doesn't, type 0 and let me know how I can help you. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so we can walk this path together. Before we dive into the first fruit, let me show you why cranberries are a secret weapon for your prostate and how they changed James's life. Imagine a small, ruby-red fruit sitting quietly in your kitchen, something you might toss into a holiday dish without a second thought. Now, what if I told you that this same fruit could be a secret weapon for your prostate, helping you sleep through the night and feel like yourself again? Cranberries, often celebrated for women's health, are actually a powerhouse for men over 60 struggling with prostate issues. They're not just for Thanksgiving dinner. They're a simple, natural way to fight the inflammation that's been stealing your rest and energy. Let's dive into why cranberries are a game-changer for men dealing with benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, and how they can bring a little more ease to your days and nights. BPH is more common than you might think. Over half of men over 60 deal with it. It's that frustrating swelling of the prostate that presses against your bladder, sending you to the bathroom over and over, especially at night. It's not just about the inconvenience. It disrupts your sleep, leaves you drained, and can chip away at your confidence. Cranberries step in with something special called Type A. Proanthocyanidins, compounds that work like tiny firefighters, putting out the flames of inflammation in your prostate. A study published in the Journal of Urology in 2020 showed that men who ate cranberries daily saw a 30% drop in inflammation markers in their prostate tissue. Even better, they reported a 25% improvement in their International Prostate Symptom Score, a measure doctors use to track issues like frequent urination or weak flow. That's not just a number, it's the difference between tossing and turning all night and waking up feeling rested. But cranberries do more than calm your prostate. They're like a boost for your whole system. They support nitric oxide production, a molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and open up. This means more oxygen and nutrients get to your muscles, your heart, and yes, even down there, where good circulation matters most. Cranberries are also packed with antioxidants that slow down cellular aging, keeping your tissues healthier for longer. And let's not forget your immune system. Those same antioxidants help fend off infections, which is crucial because a healthy bladder and prostate go hand in hand. It's like giving your body a daily dose of protection and vitality, all from a humble fruit you might already have in your fridge. Let me tell you about Robert, a 62-year-old mechanic from Ohio who walked into my office looking like he hadn't slept in months. His eyes were tired, his shoulders slumped, and he admitted he was snapping at his wife, Linda, more than he wanted to. "I'm up every hour at night," he told me, his voice low with frustration. "I'm too tired to be the husband I want to be." Robert wasn't just losing sleep. He was losing his sense of self. He felt embarrassed, avoiding closeness with Linda because he was so worn out. I could see the weight of it in his face, the kind of quiet struggle so many men carry alone. I suggested something simple: add half a cup of fresh cranberries to his breakfast, or sip 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice every day. He chuckled, skeptical, and said, "Doc, you're telling me berries are gonna fix this?" I smiled and told him to give it 3 weeks. Robert started blending cranberries into his morning smoothie, and by the 3rd week, he noticed something: those nightly bathroom trips dropped from 5 to 2. By 6 weeks, he was sleeping through the night most days, waking up sharper and more like the man he remembered. Linda noticed it too. "He's not just less grumpy," she told me at a follow-up, her eyes bright. "He's laughing with me again," holding my hand. For Robert, it wasn't just about fewer trips to the bathroom. It was about feeling like a partner again, like he had a piece of his life back. That's the kind of change I've seen in so many men, small steps leading to big shifts. So, how can you bring cranberries into your life? It's easier than you think. Start with half a cup of fresh or frozen cranberries each morning. Toss them into your oatmeal. Blend them into a smoothie with some yogurt, or even sprinkle them over a salad for a tart kick. If you prefer a drink, go for 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. Check the label to avoid sugary cocktails, as extra sugar can actually fuel inflammation. Fresh or frozen cranberries are best because they keep those powerful proanthocyanidins intact. Pair your cranberries with a glass of water to support your bladder and keep things flowing smoothly. If you're worried about the tartness, try mixing them with a touch of honey or a banana to balance the flavor without losing the benefits. Here's the best part: most men start noticing changes in 6 to 12 weeks. Less urgency to run to the bathroom, deeper sleep, and a lift in energy that makes the day feel lighter. Some, like Robert, feel a difference even sooner. It's not about overhauling your life. It's about one small, intentional choice. I've seen it work for men who thought their best days were behind them, and I know it can work for you. So, why not give it a try? Pick up some cranberries at the store this week. Start with a handful in your breakfast, and see how you feel. Drop a comment below and let me know how it goes. Type cranberry if you're ready to take this step. What's holding you back from trying something this simple? It could be the key to sleeping better and feeling more like you again. Cranberries are a strong start, setting the stage for a healthier prostate and a more rested you. But there's another fruit that takes things even further, boosting not just your prostate health but your testosterone and circulation, too. Let's talk about what red grapes can do for you. Now, let's talk about a fruit that's sweet, juicy, and probably sitting in a bowl on your counter right now. What if I told you that those little red grapes you snack on could do more than just taste good? They're not just a treat. They're like a natural spark plug for your body, firing up your testosterone and getting blood flowing to all the right places. For men over 60, red grapes are a simple, delicious way to bring back that energy and confidence you might feel slipping away. They're not just a snack, they're a quiet ally for your prostate, your vitality, and even your connection with the people you love. Let's dive into why red grapes are such a powerful addition to your daily routine and how they can help you feel more like yourself again. Red grapes are packed with a compound called resveratrol, a kind of natural protector that does some pretty remarkable things in your body. Resveratrol wakes up a protein called SIRT1, which acts like a repair crew, calming inflammation and helping your cells stay healthy and strong. This is especially important for your prostate, where inflammation can cause swelling and discomfort. But resveratrol doesn't stop there. It also supports the Leydig cells in your testicles, which are responsible for making testosterone. As we age, those cells naturally slow down, but resveratrol helps keep them active. A 2019 study in the journal Nutrients found that men over 60 who ate resveratrol-rich foods, like red grapes, saw a 15% boost in their free testosterone levels. That's not just a number. It's the difference between feeling sluggish and feeling ready to take on the day, whether that's a walk with your partner or a moment of closeness that's been missing. Beyond testosterone, resveratrol is like a traffic director for your blood flow. It helps your blood vessels relax and open, sending oxygen and nutrients to your brain, your muscles, and yes, your pelvic region, where good circulation can make a big difference in how you feel, both physically and emotionally. This improved blood flow also sharpens your memory and mental clarity, so you're not just feeling stronger, but thinking clearer too. Plus, resveratrol helps your body handle sugar better, improving insulin sensitivity. That means steadier energy throughout the day, no more crashing after lunch or feeling like you're running on empty. It's like giving your body a natural tune-up, all from a fruit you already know and love. Let me tell you about Michael, a 65-year-old accountant from Texas who came to me feeling like he was only half the man he used to be. Michael was the kind of guy who always had a firm handshake and a quick wit. But when he sat in my office, his eyes were heavy with worry. "Dr. Cole," he said, "my energy's gone by noon, and I feel like I'm letting Susan down." Susan, his wife of 30 years, was patient, but Michael could sense the distance growing between them. Intimacy had become a distant memory, and he blamed himself, thinking it was just age catching up. After some blood tests, we found his testosterone was low and his circulation wasn't what it should be. I suggested something simple. Eat 1 to 2 cups of red grapes every day, ideally organic to avoid pesticides that could mess with his hormones. Michael raised an eyebrow, but agreed to give it a try. Starting with a bowl of grapes after lunch. At first, Michael didn't expect much. He'd pop a handful of grapes while working at his desk, almost forgetting why he was eating them. But about a month in, he noticed something he wasn't dragging through the afternoon anymore. He felt sharper, like his old self was peeking through. By 3 months, Susan was the one who pointed it out. "It's like we're dating again," she said with a laugh, squeezing his hand at dinner. Michael's confidence was back, and his follow-up tests showed higher testosterone and better blood flow. "I didn't think a fruit could make me feel this alive," he told me, his smile wide and genuine. For Michael, those grapes weren't just a snack, they were a bridge back to the life he loved, to the connection he cherished with Susan. So, how can you make red grapes part of your day? It's easier than you might think. Aim for 1 to 2 cups of whole red grapes, ideally after lunch to help keep your blood sugar steady. You can toss them into a fruit salad, eat them straight from the fridge, or even freeze them for a cool, minute treat on a warm day. If you prefer a drink, unsweetened red grape juice is a good option. But whole grapes are better because they give you fiber that supports your digestion and keeps your gut healthy. If you're curious about supplements, resveratrol capsules about 250 to 500 milligrams daily can work. But talk to your doctor first, especially if you're taking blood thinners, as resveratrol can interact with some medications. Organic grapes are your best bet to avoid pesticides, which can interfere with the hormonal benefits you're after. And here's a tip: pair your grapes with a handful of nuts for a satisfying snack that keeps you full and energized. What can you expect if you start eating red grapes regularly? Most men notice a difference in 8 to 12 weeks, a little more pep in their step, a lift in their mood, and even a spark in their libido that they thought might be gone for good. Some, like Michael, feel changes even sooner, especially in their energy and focus. It's not about turning back the clock to your 20s. It's about feeling strong and capable right now, at any age. I've seen it happen time and again. Men who thought they were stuck in a rut find a new sense of possibility with something as simple as a daily handful of grapes. So, why not give it a shot? Grab some red grapes at the store this week, eat them for a week, and see how you feel. Drop a comment below and type grapes if you're ready to try this. Have you been feeling that midday slump pulling you down? Let me know, I'm here to help. Red grapes are like a spark that reignites your energy and confidence. But there's another fruit, one you likely have in your kitchen right now, that can calm inflammation and balance your hormones in a whole new way. Let's explore what apples can do for you. Let's talk about a fruit so familiar you might overlook its power. A fruit that's probably in your kitchen right now, waiting to do more than just satisfy a snack craving. What if I told you that biting into a crisp apple could help calm your prostate, balance your hormones, and give you the kind of deep, restful sleep you've been missing? For men over 60, apples aren't just a wholesome treat. They're like a gentle, natural reset for your body, easing inflammation and bringing back a sense of energy and connection that might feel like it's been slipping away. This isn't about complicated diets or expensive pills. It's about a simple choice that can make your days brighter and your nights more peaceful. Let's explore how apples can become your ally in feeling stronger, sharper, and more like yourself. Apples are loaded with a powerful compound called quercetin, a flavonoid that acts like a soothing balm for your prostate. When benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, causes your prostate to swell, it can press on your bladder, making you feel like you're always running to the bathroom, especially at night. That swelling comes from inflammation, and quercetin steps in to calm it down. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that men with BPH who consumed quercetin-rich foods, like apples, saw a 35% reduction in prostate inflammation. That's a big deal. It means less pressure, fewer urgent trips, and a chance to rest without interruption. But quercetin does something else just as important. It helps balance your hormones. It blocks an enzyme called aromatase, which turns testosterone into estrogen. By keeping testosterone levels steady, apples help you hold on to the strength, drive, and confidence that make you feel like you. There's more to apples than just quercetin. The fiber in apples, especially when you eat the skin, works like a quiet partner for your health. It supports your digestion, helping your body process nutrients and clear out toxins through your liver. This is crucial because a healthy liver keeps your hormones in check, preventing imbalances that can sap your energy or worsen prostate issues. That same fiber also stabilizes your blood sugar, so you don't get those energy spikes and crashes that leave you dragging by mid-afternoon. And here's the kicker: better digestion and stable blood sugar pave the way for deeper, more restorative sleep. Good sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It lowers stress, strengthens your immune system, and gives your body the chance to repair itself, all of which are vital for keeping your prostate healthy. It's like apples are working on multiple fronts, quietly building a foundation for vitality. Let me share a story about David, a 67-year-old retired firefighter from California who walked into my office looking like he was carrying the weight of the world. David was a man who'd spent his life running into danger to save others, but when we met, he was fighting a different kind of battle. "Dr. Cole," he said, his voice heavy. "I'm so tired I can't be the man I was for Maria." His wife, Maria, missed the way they used to laugh together, share quiet evenings, and feel close. David's nights were restless, interrupted by constant trips to the bathroom, and his days were clouded by fatigue. It wasn't just physical, it was stealing the joy from his marriage. After a checkup, we confirmed BPH was the culprit, and I suggested something simple: eat 1 to 2 medium organic apples every day, keeping the skin on for maximum quercetin. David was skeptical but willing, so he started slicing apples into his morning oatmeal. 2 weeks in, David noticed he was waking up less at night, maybe once instead of 3 or 4 times. By 2 months, he was sleeping through most nights, and his energy started to creep back. Maria saw it too. "He's present again," she told me, her voice warm with relief. "He's joking, holding my hand, like we're us again." David was amazed, saying, "I didn't think an apple could do this." It wasn't just the sleep, it was the way he felt stronger, clearer, and more connected to the life he loved. His checkups showed less inflammation and better hormone balance, proving that small changes can spark big results. For David, those apples were like a key, unlocking a version of himself he thought was gone. So, how can you bring apples into your routine? It's as easy as grabbing 1 or 2 medium apples each day, ideally with breakfast or as a snack. Keep the skin on, that's where most of the quercetin lives. Organic apples are best because they reduce your exposure to pesticides, which can mess with your hormones and undo some of the benefits. Try slicing an apple into your oatmeal, pairing it with a spoonful of almond butter for extra protein, or just eating it whole for a quick, satisfying crunch. If you're not a fan of the tartness, go for sweeter varieties like Fuji or Honeycrisp they still deliver the same health benefits. For an extra boost, pair your apple with a glass of water or some yogurt to support digestion and keep your system running smoothly. It's not about changing everything you eat, just adding this one simple habit to your day. What happens when you make apples a regular part of your life? Most men start noticing a difference in 6 to 10 weeks. Fewer nighttime interruptions, deeper sleep, and a lift in energy that makes daily tasks feel easier. Some, like David, feel the change even sooner, especially in how rested they feel. It's not about magic, it's about giving your body the tools it needs to heal. I've seen men who thought they were stuck in a cycle of exhaustion find new clarity and strength with this one small step. So, why not try it? Pick up a couple of apples at the store this week, eat one tomorrow morning, and pay attention to how you feel. Drop a comment below and type apple if you're ready to give it a go. What's been keeping you up at night? Let me know, I'm here to help. Apples are like a steady hand, calming inflammation and setting the stage for better health. But there's another fruit with a creamy texture that can boost your testosterone and soothe your prostate in a whole new way. Let's talk about what avocados can do for you. Let's talk about a fruit that's creamy, rich, and probably more familiar to you as a trendy toast topping than a health hero. But what if I told you that avocados are more than just a favorite at brunch? For men over 60, they're like a quiet powerhouse, working behind the scenes to boost your testosterone, ease prostate discomfort, and help you feel strong and confident again. This isn't about chasing the latest food fad, it's about a simple, delicious choice that can support your body in ways that make a real difference. From fewer nighttime bathroom trips to a renewed sense of vitality. Avocados are here to help you reclaim the energy and connection that might feel out of reach, and they do it in a way that feels natural and easy. Let's dive into why this green gem is such a game changer for your prostate and overall health. Avocados are packed with a compound called beta-sitosterol, a plant sterol that acts like a gentle guide for your prostate. When benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, causes your prostate to swell, it can squeeze your urethra, making urination feel urgent or incomplete, especially at night. Beta-sitosterol steps in to ease that pressure, improving urine flow and reducing those disruptive trips to the bathroom. A 2018 study in the prostate found that men over 60 who consumed beta-sitosterol-rich foods, like avocados, saw a 28% reduction in BPH symptoms, including less frequent urination and better bladder emptying. That's the kind of change that doesn't just help your body. It helps you sleep better, feel more rested, and face the day with more confidence. But avocados don't stop at soothing your prostate. They're loaded with monounsaturated fats, the healthy kind that your body uses as a building block for testosterone. As we age, testosterone production can slow down, leaving you feeling less energetic, less driven, or even disconnected from the spark in your relationships. Those fats in avocados support cholesterol, not the bad kind, but the kind your body needs to make hormones like testosterone. This gives your libido and muscle strength a natural lift. Avocados also bring potassium to the table, which helps keep your blood pressure in check, easing the strain on your heart and blood vessels. And then there's the fiber avocados are rich in it, helping your body flush out excess hormones that could otherwise stress your prostate. Together, these nutrients work like a team, calming deep inflammation and protecting your prostate for the long haul, so you feel stronger and more balanced day after day. Let me tell you about Frank, a 64-year-old contractor from Florida who came to me feeling like life was weighing him down. Frank was a man who'd spent his career building homes, always on the move. But when we met, he was struggling. "Dr. Cole," he said, his voice tight with frustration. "I'm up all night, and I don't have the stamina I used to. I feel like I'm letting Diane down." Diane, his wife of 35 years, was supportive, but Frank could sense the distance growing between them. He was embarrassed, avoiding closeness because he felt too tired to be the partner he wanted to be. After some tests, we confirmed BPH and low testosterone were part of the problem. I suggested something straightforward. Eat half an avocado every day, maybe spread on toast or blend it into a smoothie. Frank gave me a skeptical look, saying, "Avocados, really, Doc?" But he trusted me enough to try, starting with a slice on his morning toast. Frank wasn't expecting much, but he committed to the habit. 3 weeks in, he noticed something subtle less urgency to rush to the bathroom at night. He was down to 1 or 2 trips instead of 4. By 3 months, his energy was back, and he felt lighter, like he could keep up with his grandkids again. Diane saw the change, too. "He's back to his old self," she told me, her eyes sparkling. "He's joking. Planning walks with me, it's like we're us again." Frank's lab tests backed it up. His testosterone levels were up, and inflammation markers were down. For him, that half an avocado wasn't just a snack, it was a small choice that brought back a big piece of his life, from his confidence to his connection with Diane. So, how can you make avocados part of your day? It's as simple as adding half to 1 avocado to your meals. Spread it on whole grain toast with a sprinkle of salt. Toss it into a salad with some greens, or blend it into a smoothie for a creamy texture. If you want to boost the benefits, pair it with a few slices of tomato. The nutrients work together to amplify each other. Choose ripe avocados for the best flavor and nutrient absorption. They should give slightly when you press them. If you're not sure where to start, try mashing half an avocado with a little lemon juice for a quick spread. And don't worry about the fat. Those monounsaturated fats are heart-healthy and exactly what your body needs to support hormone production and reduce inflammation. If you're watching your budget, even 1 avocado a week, split over a few days, can make a difference. What can you expect from adding avocados to your routine? Most men start noticing changes in 6 to 12 weeks. Better urine flow, fewer nighttime interruptions, and a surge in energy that makes daily tasks feel easier. Some, like Frank, feel the shift even sooner, especially in their stamina and mood. It's not about a quick fix. It's about giving your body a consistent, natural tool to heal and thrive. I've seen men who thought they were stuck with low energy or constant discomfort find a new sense of freedom with this one small habit. So, why not give it a try? Pick up an avocado at the store this week, add it to your lunch tomorrow, and notice how you feel. Drop a comment below and type avocado if you're ready to take this step. What's been holding back your confidence lately? Let me know. I'm here to support you. Avocados are a powerful ally, smoothing the way for better prostate health and vitality. But there's a red superfood waiting to take things to the next level with its unique ability to protect your prostate like nothing else. Let's explore what tomatoes can do for you. Let's talk about a fruit that's so common you might walk past it in the grocery store without a second glance. Yet it holds a secret power for your prostate. Picture a ripe, red tomato, maybe in a steaming bowl of soup or a rich pasta sauce. What if I told you this everyday ingredient could act like a superhero for your health, shielding your prostate and helping you feel vibrant again? For men over 60, tomatoes are more than just a kitchen staple. They're a natural ally, packed with a nutrient that seems to love your prostate like nothing else. This isn't about complicated health plans or hard-to-find foods. It's about a simple, familiar choice that can ease discomfort, boost your energy, and bring back a sense of control. Let's dive into why tomatoes are such a remarkable tool for your prostate and how they can help you live with more ease and confidence. Tomatoes are bursting with lycopene, a potent antioxidant that has a special affinity for your prostate. Unlike other nutrients that spread their benefits across your body, lycopene has a knack for concentrating right in your prostate tissue, where it goes to work, protecting and healing. When benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, causes your prostate to swell, it can lead to frustrating symptoms like frequent urination or a weak stream, disrupting your days and nights. Lycopene steps in like a guardian, reducing inflammation and calming the tissues. A 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed lycopene-rich foods saw up to a 40% reduction in prostate inflammation and more stable PSA levels, a key marker doctors use to monitor prostate health. That's not just a statistic, it's the kind of change that can mean fewer trips to the bathroom and more moments feeling like yourself. But lycopene's benefits go beyond easing BPH symptoms. It's like a shield for your cells, protecting them from damage caused by oxidative stress, which builds up as we age. This protection helps keep your prostate healthier over the long term, reducing discomfort and supporting its function. Lycopene also plays a role in heart health, keeping your blood vessels flexible and ensuring smooth blood flow to all your organs, including those critical for energy and intimacy. Here's a little trick. Cooking tomatoes actually makes lycopene easier for your body to absorb. A splash of olive oil in your sauce or soup boosts that absorption even more, turning a simple meal into a powerful health tool. It's like your body gets a double dose of goodness, helping you feel stronger and more vital with every bite. Let me tell you about Edward, a 70-year-old veteran from Michigan who came to me feeling like he was losing his grip on life. Edward was a proud man, someone who'd served his country and raised a family. But when we met, his shoulders were heavy with worry. "Dr. Cole?" he said, his voice quiet. "I feel like I'm losing control. I'm up all night, and I don't have the energy to keep up with my grandkids." The constant need to urinate was wearing him down, and it was starting to dim the joy of family dinners with his wife, Clara, and their kids. After confirming BPH was the issue, I suggested something straightforward include tomatoes in his meals 5 to 7 times a week. Think tomato soup for lunch, a hearty marinara sauce for dinner, or even roasted tomatoes as a side. Edward nodded, willing to try, and started with a bowl of tomato soup at lunch. At first, Edward didn't think much of it. He'd always liked tomatoes, but he didn't expect them to change his life. But about a month in, he noticed he wasn't rushing to the bathroom as often, especially at night. By 3 months, his energy was back, and his PSA levels, which his doctor had been watching closely, were more stable. Clara saw the difference too. "He's alive again," she told me, smiling as she described how Edward was back to joking with their grandkids and joining her for evening walks. "I didn't think a bowl of soup could do this," Edward admitted, his eyes bright with relief. For him, tomatoes weren't just food, they were a way to reclaim the moments that mattered most. from family dinners to feeling in control of his body again. So, how can you bring tomatoes into your life? It's easier than you might think. Aim to include them 5 to 7 times a week, focusing on cooked forms to get the most lycopene. A bowl of tomato soup, a plate of spaghetti with marinara, or roasted tomatoes with a drizzle of olive oil are all great choices. Fresh tomatoes work too, especially in salads, but cooking them with a bit of healthy fat like olive oil makes the lycopene more available to your body. Steer clear of canned tomatoes with added sugar or salt, as those can counteract the benefits. If you're not sure where to start, try a simple recipe: roast cherry tomatoes with olive oil and herbs for a side dish that's both delicious and packed with health benefits. Pair them with a lean protein like chicken or fish to round out a meal that supports your whole system. What can you expect from making tomatoes a regular part of your week? Most men notice a difference in 8 to 12 weeks less urgency, fewer nighttime interruptions, and a boost in energy that makes daily life feel lighter. Some, like Edward, feel the change even sooner, especially in how rested and vibrant they feel. This isn't about a drastic overhaul. It's about a small, consistent habit that adds up over time. I've seen men who thought they were stuck with discomfort and fatigue find new freedom with this one simple addition. So, why not give it a try? Pick up some tomatoes at the store this week. Make a bowl of soup, and see how you feel. Drop a comment below and type tomato if you're ready to take this step. What's one prostate challenge you're facing right now? Let me know. I'm here to help. Tomatoes are like a protective shield for your prostate, but the real magic happens when you bring all 5 fruits together to work as a team. Let's explore how they combine to transform your health. Imagine your breakfast table vibrant with color: a handful of tart cranberries, a bowl of sweet red grapes, a crisp apple, a creamy slice of avocado, and a warm bowl of tomato soup. Now, what if I told you that these 5 simple fruits, when brought together, don't just add up to better health, they multiply, creating a powerful wave of benefits that can transform how you feel, from your prostate to your energy to the spark in your relationships. For men over 60, these aren't just foods. They're like a team of allies working in harmony to ease discomfort, lift your vitality, and help you reclaim the life you love. This isn't about a drastic diet change or chasing miracles. It's about the magic that happens when you combine these fruits with intention, giving your body the tools it craves to thrive. Let's explore how these 5 prostate-loving fruits work together to change your health from the inside out. Each of these fruits brings something unique to the table, and when combined, they tackle prostate health from every angle. Cranberries, with their type A proanthocyanidins, act like firefighters, dousing the inflammation that causes prostate swelling. Red grapes deliver resveratrol, a compound that boosts testosterone and keeps blood flowing smoothly to your brain and pelvic region. Apples offer quercetin, a flavonoid that balances hormones and calms prostate irritation. Avocados contribute beta-sitosterol, easing urine flow and supporting testosterone production. And tomatoes, rich in lycopene, shield your prostate cells from damage while stabilizing PSA levels. Together, these nutrients create a synergy, a kind of teamwork where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. A 2022 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men over 60 who combined these nutrient-rich foods saw a 35% improvement in BPH symptoms, like frequent urination, and a 20% boost in overall energy. This synergy doesn't just stop at your prostate, it supports your heart by improving blood circulation, aids digestion to keep your system balanced, and promotes deeper sleep, giving you a foundation for feeling vibrant and engaged every day. This teamwork isn't just about science, it's about real changes you can feel. The improved circulation from these fruits sends oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most, helping you move with more ease and confidence. The reduction in inflammation means less pressure on your bladder, fewer nighttime interruptions, and more restful mornings. Stabilized hormones lift your mood and libido, making moments with your partner feel closer and more meaningful. And the protection against cellular damage keeps your body resilient, supporting long-term health. It's like these fruits are working together to rebuild your vitality, not just patching up symptoms, but addressing the root causes of discomfort. Beyond your prostate, this synergy strengthens your heart, sharpens your mind, and gives you the energy to enjoy the things that matter, whether it's a walk with your spouse, playing with your grandkids, or simply feeling like yourself again. Let me take you back to James, the 68-year-old retired teacher we met earlier. When James first came to me, he was worn out from sleepless nights and felt distant from his wife, Ellen. He was skeptical that food could make a difference, but he was willing to try. So, he started small cranberries blended into his morning smoothie, a handful of red grapes after lunch, an apple with breakfast, avocado spread on his toast, and a bowl of tomato soup for dinner. It wasn't a complete overhaul, just a few intentional additions to his day. After 10 weeks, James was a different man. He was sleeping through the night, waking up with energy he hadn't felt in years. Ellen noticed it too, saying, "He's my James again," laughing, planning our days together. At his next checkup, his doctor confirmed lower PSA levels and better circulation. "I didn't just get my health back," James told me, his voice full of gratitude. "I got my life back." For him. These fruits weren't just food, they were a pathway to rediscovering joy, connection, and confidence. So, how can you harness this synergy in your own life? You don't need to turn your diet upside down. Start small. Weaving these fruits into your daily routine, try adding a half cup of cranberries to your breakfast smoothie or oatmeal for a tart kick. Snack on 1 to 2 cups of red grapes in the afternoon to keep your energy steady. Grab an apple for a morning or midday snack, keeping the skin on for maximum benefits. Spread half an avocado on your lunch sandwich or mix it into a salad. And aim for tomatoes 5 to 7 times a week. Maybe a bowl of tomato soup or a side of roasted tomatoes with dinner. Consistency is the key here. Aim for 6 to 12 weeks to really feel the results. To amplify the benefits, pair these foods with a balanced diet. Think lean proteins, whole grains, and plenty of vegetables, and add a light activity, like a 20-minute walk each day. It's not about perfection, it's about small, steady steps that add up to big changes. What can you expect when you bring these fruits together? Most men notice a shift in 6 to 12 weeks, fewer trips to the bathroom at night, deeper and more restful sleep, and a surge in energy that makes daily tasks feel lighter. Many report a renewed sense of confidence, not just in their health, but in their relationships, as they feel more present and engaged. Some, like James, feel the difference even sooner, especially in how rested and clear-headed they are. This synergy isn't a quick fix, it's a sustainable way to support your body, giving it the nutrients it needs to heal and thrive. I've seen men who thought their best days were behind them rediscover a sense of possibility with these simple habits. So, why not start today? Pick one fruit, maybe the one you're most excited about, and add it to your routine tomorrow. Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're trying. Type its name to share your first step. What's one small change you can make today to feel stronger and more connected? These fruits are your tools, working together to rebuild your health. But the real power lies in taking action and making them part of your life. Let's wrap up with a plan to help you put this all into motion. As we come to the end of our time together, I want you to picture your kitchen table not as just a place for meals, but as the starting point for a healthier, more vibrant you. The 5 fruits we've talked about today: cranberries, red grapes, apples, avocados, and tomatoes are more than just food. They're like trusted friends, each bringing something special to help your prostate, boost your energy, and rekindle the confidence that makes life feel full. These simple choices can ease the discomfort of frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom, lift the fog of fatigue, and bring back the spark in your relationships. Your health doesn't begin in a doctor's office or a pharmacy. It starts right there, in your own home, with the foods you choose to put on your plate. Think back to James, the 68-year-old retired teacher we met at the start. He was worn down by sleepless nights, feeling distant from his wife, Ellen, and wondering if this was just what aging had to be. But by adding these 5 fruits, cranberries in his morning smoothie, grapes as an afternoon snack, apples with breakfast, avocado on his toast, and tomato soup at dinner, he turned things around. In just 10 weeks, he was sleeping through the night, waking up with energy, and laughing with Ellen again. She told me, "He's my partner again, not just someone sharing the house." That's what these fruits can do, not just ease physical symptoms, but bring back the joy of feeling like yourself, of being present for the people you love. James's story isn't unique. I've seen countless men rediscover their vitality with these small, intentional steps, and I know you can too. You don't have to be perfect or overhaul your entire life. Start with one fruit that feels easy for you, maybe a handful of cranberries in your yogurt, or a crisp apple as a morning snack. Commit to it for a week, and just notice how you feel. Your body is ready to heal. It's just waiting for the right tools. In 6 to 12 weeks, you might find yourself sleeping deeper, feeling less urgency at night, and carrying a little more energy through your day. Those changes don't just help your body, they help you show up for the moments that matter. Whether it's a quiet evening with your spouse or a game with your grandkids, one small choice today can lead to a future where you feel strong, independent, and truly alive, no matter your age. So, here's what I want you to do. Pick one fruit you love: cranberries, grapes, apples, avocados, or tomatoes, and add it to your routine tomorrow. Maybe it's slicing an apple for breakfast or simmering a pot of tomato soup for dinner. Make it yours and stick with it. Then, come down to the comments and type the name of the fruit you're starting with. I'd love to hear your first step. If this video spoke to you, give it a like to share it with someone else who might need a little hope today. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so we can keep exploring ways to reclaim your vitality together. You're not just watching a video, you're part of a community of people taking charge of their health, one meal at a time. Thank you for trusting me with your journey. You deserve to feel strong, to feel connected, to feel like you at any age. I'm Dr. Hannah Cole, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay